You're probably wondering what I'm doing back here. Well, the truth is everything I've got is, well, over in those towers. And it's going to take me ever and a day to get back there. And then, for what? To get killed by another witch? But there's a better way of doing this. And that's something in Mekanism. There's a lot of stuff in Mekanism. But first I'm going to have to make the electrolytic separator, which has an electrolytic core in it. It's probably one of the few recipes that uses redstone, actual dust, instead of the ore itself. I guess it's going to take some enrichment. Where is some osmium 2? Fortunately, I don't think it takes a steel casing. But the other thing I have in mind does. Can I take these out? Yeah, alright. Oh, right, the iron. So there's the electrolytic separator. There it is. Okay. And I might just put it here. And that one output the input I have on the bottom, I'm going to make it both, an input and an output. So what do I need an electrolytic separator for? Ah, I get this as a reward anyway. I thought I was going to have to put this thing together all by my lonesome. Well, let's see. Well, it's a jetpack. You can fly with a jetpack. The only real problem with jetpacks is that you need to... Oh. It's that you need to you need to make a soft landing. Those touchdowns aren't guaranteed to be light by any means. I suppose they could just sort of float around up there. But the last thing I want to do is go splat on the ground. I'm just going to use this bucket for collecting water. You know, I guess I still ought to, though. You see, I'm going to put hydrogen in one, oxygen in the other, and the electrolytic separator will separate it into hydrogen and oxygen. I'm going to use the hydrogen for jetpack fuel. Although maybe I don't know, it depends on what kind of a trip this is. I guess if I'm running out of stuff, I can always oh, that reminds me of another thing I need. You see, I think the one disadvantage I had over I described a witch as I meant to have a witch as they're like aerial bombardment or mixed with chemical warfare, which means that they have both of those advantages on their side. You can call it fighting dirty. The one thing that I didn't have in that fight against the witch that I really needed was a firearm of some kind. A bow and arrow. That I've got one. I might just be able to lure the witch up the stairs or up the ladder and shoot her. Maybe that'll teach people. Of course, it would be a little remiss of me if I didn't scan the room first for buried treasures, but so this time I'm going down. Imagine if I'd run into that witch while going up. Kind of curious which would have been worse. So the jetpack made the journey easier. It's... emeralds. Yeah, I might need those. But it looks like I'm at the bottom floor. Yeah, the towers... I don't know whether you noticed this, but only two of them go all the way down to the ground. And they seem to be right next to each other. The rest... There's my armor. Okay, I'm gonna need a chest plate badly. It's a problem with gold, it's weak. Should have grabbed one when I was back home. So let's see, which way? And why exactly do I hear zombies on the top floor when there's no way up there? Nothing to go after. I guess we'll go this way then. There's only one other direction I can go. I'll have to use wood this time. Yeah, everywhere else is a dead end. But this dead end... There's stuff here. Including an Eye of Ender. there's ender pearls too. Now that's what I call treasure. Alright. Hopefully I can find some more torches here. Rather than have to rely on making them out of coal. That's part of the reason I was so gung-ho to find how to go to the end of that map. Because look at all this. Consider just how much it would take, how much ore it would. Well, this was a short drop, wasn't it? Anyway, how much ore it would take to yield all those ingots. Suppose I'll spare you the long answer and just say a lot. There is another level to this. But as far as maneuvers go, it's a risky one. Oh, and there's no spawner at the end of this chain. Since it's daylight out... Well, first things first, I'm going to go and compact some of my ore. Or, sorry, not the ore. The ingots. I have no idea what treasures await me at the top of this, but one thing that I will end up having to face off against is one of the nastiest monsters in this game. Maybe I'll just use that one. Huh. That's interesting. Doesn't seem to be here. Well, in that case... Oh, there's another... Just a plain backpack this time, but that doesn't make it any less there. I was expecting... not just any old phantom to show up, but... a phantom that's fireproof. Because phantoms, they occur very high up and they're like zombies and skeletons. They usually burn off when the sun comes up. But of course a fireproof phantom wouldn't, would they? Or would it, I should say. Now here I'm trying to prioritize what I'd like to... The phantom membrane is used in potions. I guess it failed to spawn here. But there are other towers where you'll probably run into them. Unless there's some quirk of the mod pack where they don't spawn for some reason. But at least in here. Because they did in that other place. That is why... That is why I died that one time. That's also one of the main reasons why I needed that jetpack. It's because we were trying to pillar up there and one of the phantoms hit me. Well, that's not happening a second time. Next time I go back there, I am going to jetpack up and then at least I'll be on equal footing. You know, I think this I may be mistaken about this, but I think this bow might be one of those ones with the infinity charm on it. And the infinity charm means you don't have to worry about running out of arrows. Okay, tricky maneuver. Or should I say another tricky maneuver here. I'm going to see if I can take out this spawner without having to go down. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I put a lead on it. That should slow the rate down if nothing else. And there we go. Might not be the most ultra-orthodox way of doing it, but it's a way. Now, I'm going to block that off. What else is here? Oh, there's another... And block this off too. I'm going to see what's up here. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Although, I guess you could call it, although if it were night, there'd probably be all kinds of nasties up there. Zombies, skeletons, and since we're all the way this high up in the air, there'd be phantoms hanging around too. I do not want to run into one of those. Let me just aim, fire, fire, fire. Oh, didn't even drop a... What was that? Oh, good grief. Okay. This one's got an axe. I wonder if any of the other ones did. What the... There we go. There's nothing down here. Oh well. At least there was something. At least there were these barrels. Gotta grab my... Ah, there's my spear sword. I thought I put it in my backpack. Yeah, some mods will put in another sword for you. This mod doesn't seem to do that, but that's okay. Okay, now let's go up here. So we don't get knocked down by anything. That's a thing. That's the top. Is there anything else up there? Oh, here we go. Missed it on my way up. That's the end of that branch. There was another branch around here. So much gold. I so needed to raid this dungeon. Oh wait. So there's nothing there. Never mind. Now then, I go back this way. Already been back. Wait, have I? No, I must not have. Okay, there. Okay, this one has another spawner in it, and it's I'm gonna take it out the same way as I did. There we go. Oh wait. This is what I was afraid of. That there'd be something coming after me. But there's nothing coming after me from this end. But there's something up here anyway. There's another room up here. Well, I guess these things have varying heights. Huh. Another tower that's missing its missing its phantoms with skeletons riding on them. Yes, you heard me correctly. That's what you can expect under normal circumstances, phantoms with skeletons. It's like they took two really bad things and threw them together. That's what you should be expecting. But then again, yeah, there is that other dungeon. And it had phantoms. With something riding them anyway. I don't know whether those were skeletons, but I got glowstone. Yeah, that's... Didn't even have to go all the way down to the nether for it. I don't have to use it in place of... I don't think you can make torches out of it, can you? I'm trying to go down the ladder and I'm phasing through the wall as well instead. That shouldn't happen. Alright, so... Where was I again? Is this the... yeah. Yeah, this was the ground floor, so to speak. Or, not the ground floor, but the place I started from. I'm glad I found that second backpack. Oh yeah, they are really congregating out there. There's a spawner of some kind. Well, but I suppose there had to be for them to show up. These monsters don't, those skeletons don't exactly show up in the wild, do they? Well, at least we're evenly matched now. Okay, down here. Ah, what a view. Am I right? Yeah. I start picking these torches back up and down to 3 of them. But I suppose what I could do is go back to my main tower and take a trip down a mine, dig for coal. I suppose I should have brought some with me. Yeah, for those of you curious, that thing I think is counting how many chests I've opened. And it has been a lot, hasn't it? I'm going to take this moment to compact my ingots again. And my units of lapis lazuli, I might as well pack that too. Compact it, I mean. Yeah, that idea seems better and better. Just dig for coal somewhere nearby here. Hello. Well, imagine that if I'd come up. I'd have been trapped. I'd had to dig that out while skeletons shot me. Speaking of skeletons, I'm not going to take them on right now. Nothing over here. Yeah, keep passing those things by. Ooh, nether quartz without having to go to the nether. I'll take that too. But I guess the next thing I'm going to have to take is a break. Or at least a break from raiding this dungeon. So here's how I'm going to handle this. I'm going to go back to the tower I originally came from. The one that... There we go. The one that goes all the way down to the bottom. And then I'm going to dig into its basement. Then I'm going to try and pick up... And then I'm going to dig some coal. Then I'm going to try and pick up where I left off. Shouldn't have to dig that far down or that far away, because coal is pretty common. So as I said, I'm going to pick up where I left off after digging the coal, and get back to you when I'm finished, when I've got enough coal, or at least what I think is enough coal.